The longer I've been invested in the anime community, the more I've realized how much Bleach gets slandered. I know there are a lot of other anime you could think of that constantly get dragged, but in terms of the big three, I feel like people don't really mess with Bleach. And to be honest, I don't really see a reason why people don't like it or talk down on it. When I first watched Bleach, I loved it. I understand that people don't like filler, but you honestly could just skip them. Besides the filler, Bleach is a really solid anime. The openings are gas, the soundtrack is one of the best I've listened to, and the story is really good and enjoyable. Not to mention how clean the fights are. For me, Bleach is third in the big three, but it's still a great anime, and I recommend you watch it if you haven't already. And I know that One Piece and Naruto get hate too, but the thing that confuses me with Bleach is the amount of times I see people try to replace its spot in the big three. Even if you haven't watched Bleach, I don't think it's fair to discredit it by saying it shouldn't be in the big three. People always try to say that it doesn't belong in the big three, but if you really know why One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach are called the big three, it just doesn't make sense. After the release of the Demon Slayer Infinity Castle movie, I've been seeing some tweets saying that Demon Slayer should be in the big three and replace Bleach. I'm not trying to hate, but there are definitely some other manga or anime that I would pick over Demon Slayer for that spot, not gonna lie. But I don't understand why people are so fascinated with changing the big three. This is dead a topic that pops up every 2 weeks. Like, the big three will always be One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. I really be thinking people don't know what the big three is and why the big three is even a thing. And for the people who don't know what the big three really means, it's the term for the 3 most popular manga that came out during the 2000s. So again, it makes no sense to say that this series doesn't belong in the big three. You really can't change something that's already established. Bleach will always be in the big three whether you like it or not. I understand if Bleach isn't in your top 3 favorite anime, but let's not act like it doesn't deserve its spot. The crazy part about all of this is the fact that Bleach really influenced a lot of current anime. There have been multiple manga who have come out and said that their series were inspired by Bleach, 2 of the most well-known being JJK and Demon Slayer. I'm just saying that these series would probably be completely different if Bleach didn't exist. All I want is people to put some respect on Bleach. But anyways, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments how you guys feel about Bleach, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.